Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon. I'm your host. Let's get started. The Ottawa Senators played against the New York Rangers. This is the pregame report. Ottawa Senators versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. But since the game happened yesterday, and I do have hockey tonight. Yes, I do play hockey. I'm a goalie. I have to do it right now. Pregame, postgame report. So this is the pregame, but I'll just talk about the game before. It was a great game. New York came down with a 1-0 lead early. There was no chance. Hit the post, rebounded off Frick Anderson and in. Make it 1-0. Then Erik Karlsson, his first ever regular season goal against the New York Rangers, make it 1-1. And then Milan McCulloch scored on the power play. They ended up tying it 2-2 in overtime. It was a deflected shot, nice spin-around pass. Deflected past Craig Anderson as the Ottawa Senators lost to the New York Rangers in overtime 3-2. At least they got a point. Now let's go to the Battle of Ontario. The Ottawa Senators are playing against the Toronto Maple Leafs on January 21st, 2015, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on TV and Sportsnet. This is a big game for both teams. Currently, the Ottawa Senators, I think, are 9 points out. The Leafs are 5 or 6 points out. So both teams are struggling, and it is the Battle of Ontario. The Leafs' record is 22-3. They have scored 136. They have allowed 146 goals, and they're on their current streak is 5 losses in a row. So they're bad so far. And their power play is 19.39. The Ottawa Senators are 18-9, 119 goals and 125 goals against. They just lost that game in overtime, so they got a point. Their streak is currently at OT and 750 power play. Now the lineups for the Ottawa Senators versus the Toronto Maple Leafs is, hold on, just let it load. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great game, but since it's loading right now, I think it's a good time to tell you that since I have hockey tonight, I will not be able to do live updates on Twitter until maybe like the third period. I'm sorry, but I just won't be able to be there. So go to @Senators for live updates of that game. You'll see it right there. I just tweeted out something maybe an hour or two ago. The link is right there. I'm sorry about that. But the third period, I'll be back with live updates. So make sure you check us out there. Lineups. And this game is in Ottawa, by the way. Lineups. The Maple Leafs lineup is James Van Riemsdyk, Nazem Kadri, Phil Kessel, Daniel Winnick, Tyler Bozak, David Clarkson, Richard Panik, Mike Santorelli, Josh Levo, David Booth, Trevor Smith, Matt Fratton. Defense is Dion Phaneuf, Cody Franson, Morgan Riley, Roman Polak, Jay Gardner, Corbinian Holzer, and starting net is James Reimer. Last game, the Sens played against the Toronto Maple Leafs. They lost 5-3, and the game before that, with James Reimer in net, the Sens won 1-0, and that was their season, their last home game of that season. And that one goal was a nice goal off the post from the former captain, Jason Spezza. Scratch is Stuart Percy, injured Peter Holland, Joffrey Lupul, Steven Robidas, and Leo Komarov. Your Ottawa Senators lineup is Clark MacArthur, Kyle Turris, and Mark Stone. Mike Hoffman, Mika Zibanejad, and Bobby Ryan. Eric Concha, Jean-Gabriel Pageau, and Alex Chiasson. Milan McCulloch, David Laquan, and Chris Neal's back in the lineup. Defense is Mark Mathot, Erik Karlsson. Jared Cowan, Cody Ceci, Chris Phillips, Eric Raba. Starting in net is Craig Anderson. Scratch is Curtis Lazar. I do not know why he keeps on scratching him. Colin Reading and Patrick Weirkoch. Injured is Zach Smith with a wrist injury, Mark Borowiecki with a lacerated leg. So I think the Sens are going to come off with a 4-1 victory here because the Leafs have had problems scoring lately. The Sens have not had problems scoring. They just had problems with consistency. They've been very inconsistent lately. So so in the third period I will have live updates on Twitter, but first and second I will not. Go to @Senators for those live updates. The official Ottawa Senators Twitter account is @Senators on Twitter. Like us on Facebook @SensTalk. Follow us on Twitter @SensTalk1992. Click the big red button down there at SensTalk, our YouTube channel, which you're watching us on right now. And add us on your circles at Google+. The link will be in our About section on our channel. Stay tuned for the postgame report. Go Sens Go. Once again, the Ottawa Senators are playing against the rival Battle of Ontario, Toronto Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go Sens Go.